Hi, my name is Arnie Peterson from Awareness and Health, and I'm a hypnotherapist, an energy healer, and a mindfulness teacher. And welcome to today's episode. It's episode number 4, and it's on the main theme of self-confidence and self-esteem. And this topic today, this episode today, it's on our point of powers in the present moment. So if we think of suffering, challenges, suffering in life, where we're going through challenges and difficulties, emotional pain and suffering, I believe that all of the cause of our suffering is caused by us trying to be something that we're not. Okay, so all of our suffering, I believe, is caused by trying to be something that we're not. In a sense, we're always leaving emotions, we're always leaving ways that we're feeling and avoiding certain things, trying to get somewhere else, trying to achieve something, trying to fit in, trying not to be seen, trying to always do something. And we're always missing this thing, the present moment of where we really are. And say, in a sense, all of us are all trying to achieve something, whether it just be inner peacefulness or achieve some sort of a goal, that we're always sort of trying to get somewhere. And if we think of it as just a map, this is a really simple way to look at it, that if we're trying to get somewhere, there's a destination on the map, there's this idea, there's something pulling us forward in a particular direction. And if we look on that map and we get an idea of where we want to go, say we're traveling somewhere and there's the map, we're looking at the map, there's our destination. And the map is completely useless if we don't know where we are on the map to be able to get to the point where we're wanting to go. We need that reference point. We need to really be present with where we are. And in a sense, in life, our body is our map. And so when we're present with our body, we're able to be very clear with where we are. And every step we take towards achieving our goal comes from mindful presence. And so I want to talk a little bit about co-creating. So we're wanting to create a goal, and say we're wanting to get somewhere. And say we look at that goal and we kind of break it down. I think it's really good to get a sense of what the goal is about. What's the essence of the goal? Why do we want to achieve that goal? And it might be a thing, it might be a particular accomplishment. But if we really break it down, quite often it comes down to, there's just this feeling of freedom that I get from the idea of this goal. And say we're working on freedom, then we would let go of the goal. And just like the map, if we're going somewhere, we can't keep focusing on where we're trying to get to. We need to then reference back to where we are, and then be with where we are and start to co-create and plot our route toward that feeling. And we need to then bring that feeling of freedom into every step that we take. So I think of it as sort of steps and steps toward the essence of the whole. The whole is the bigger picture of where we're wanting to go, but where we are is it's like an eagle and a hummingbird. There's the eagle that sees the bigger picture, but then there's the hummingbird that's able to maneuver and fly around in all kinds of little small spaces, and that's the part of us that is able to just be right here in the moment and focus on what we're on. And so if we're able to focus on where we are, then we can bring the essence of freedom in every single step. And if we do that, and we bring the essence of that bigger goal in every step, that freedom in everything that we do, that will move us more quickly towards achieving our goal and understanding the steps that are required to get there. But we have to bring that freedom into every step, in every moment. Otherwise, when we get there, our goal will be empty. And so a big part of that, if we bring this back into the idea that the map is actually our body, that we have to feel and be present with what we're feeling at every step. How do we know if what we're doing is aligned with freedom? How do we know if we're just putting this puzzle together on all of these steps of trying to get there quicker? I don't like this. I wish I could, the clock would just go a little bit quicker. I wish I was somewhere else. I wish I could just get there sooner. Then when we actually get there, it's going to be filled with all of these dissatisfactions, and we'll be really unhappy with the goal when we get there. But if we're happy with where we are, if we're feeling that freedom with where we are, then when we achieve the goal, it'll be filled with every step of freedom that we experience along the way. And so our body, if we're with our body and we're just within the breathing of our body, the feeling of our body, in the moment, and present within our breathing, present within the inner felt sensations of our body. And any energy that moves through us, and I talked before about moving emotion through the body, energy in motion, emotion. Life happens, we just feel it, and it moves through our body. And if we're present with that energy, we're always present with where we are on the map. And we're able to then listen and navigate towards achieving our goal. And I think that's really, really important. It allows us emotional freedom, that if we're wanting to achieve something and it's up here and it's sort of out of what we're used to experiencing because we're here and I want to go up here, and there's this distance, this resistance in between. And so if we can't, and I talked about this before, if we can't handle the emotions, the challenges in life right here with where we are, how can we handle all the steps required for us to move and navigate to actually achieve our goal, which is up here, which is going to bring much more emotions and differences in life than we're used to with where we are. So the very best thing is our point of power is in the present. We can make change in the present moment just by being present with our body, being present with the feelings in our body, allowing, accepting. That opens up our body, that relaxes our muscles, our whole system, mind, body, spirit, our mental part of our thinking, our emotions, our physical body, begins to actually work in a state of ease and equilibrium. And then in that state, there's no resistance, there's no tension. We can't hold on to anything because mentally, emotionally, physically, we're not holding on to anything, trying to push anything away. We're open to life. And from that place, we're open to see all possibilities and actually feel that sense of the essence of our whole, of what that goal is, and we're able to bring that in every step along the way. And I think that's really, really important, being present with where we are. That's how we actually co-create with life, is listening to life, because we put that desire out there, that goal that represents freedom in our life, and we start then looking around and experiencing, getting to know freedom, and we start then to attract experiences that are of freedom. And everywhere we go, everything we do, we're now opening up, getting to know, experiencing freedom. And so that we listen to our heart, which guides us every step along the way to actually achieve our goal. And if we check in along the way and go, is what I did, is it aligned, is it congruent with that freedom of what I want to achieve? And if it's a yes, then we've achieved our goal, the whole goal that we wanted. We've just achieved that in that one step. And so what can I do next? What's the next step that I can take that's aligned with freedom? We sit and we listen, and all of a sudden the answer comes, and then we follow that with right action. We step in that direction and then go, okay, there's that freedom. That feels right. And if anything doesn't feel right, it's not in alignment with freedom. If we're present with that step, we'll go, okay, that doesn't feel right. What can I do to adjust my trajectory, or to adjust what I'm doing to feel right? And that feeling will guide us towards achieving our goal. And so I wanted to leave that with you today. And then next episode, next week, it is on self-love. And it's on a topic of inner child healing. And I want to put a question out there. And so if we really think of, if we want to, maybe we have old parts from the past, parts of us that we feel we just need healing and we're having trouble, they're holding us from moving forward. Inner healing is an incredible way to do that. And if we contemplate, what is it that when I was younger, when I was a child growing up, that I needed that I didn't get? Contemplate that. We can move from that direction, learning to give that to ourselves now, to heal these younger parts of ourselves. So I want to send you away between now and next week to contemplate that. What is it you needed when you were younger that you didn't get? And I really thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next week.